Double toil and trouble, my children. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. The comic is an adaptation of the story with the same name by Ray Bradbury. It's even authorized by him with an introduction and everything. If you don't know the story, here's how it goes. Will Holloway and Jim Nightshade are two 13-year-olds living in Greentown, Illinois. It is a week before Halloween, their birthday as well, 1 minute before midnight and 1 minute after. A strange man comes by and gives them a lightning rod, for a storm is coming. Jim is adventurous and without fear, while Will is cautious and thoughtful. Together, the two do experience a storm, just not the one they were expecting. Cougar and Dark Circus comes to town. Strange for so light in the season, and the things they see within the circus are all the more mysterious. There is the out-of-order carousel that runs backwards, and runs your age backwards as well. They spot Mr. Cougar, a rude, angry man, use it to reverse his age to childhood, and go off to spend some time with a teacher of theirs as her supposed nephew. Jim wants to use the carousel to become older, but when they chase Mr. Cougar there again, it goes wild and the control box explodes, making him age far more than he expected. The kids summon the police for help, but all seems fine at the circus. They're presenting their new act, Mr. Electrico, the old man who comes alive from the electric chair. But they also spot the old man who gave them the lightning rod. Just a bit shrunk anyway. And so they decide that they must find out what the circus is doing, before the circus finds them at least. But even if the circus wasn't looking, they'd do it, hard as it may be. Being good is a fearful occupation, my children. Sometimes it is worth it, though. The clever boys are tested by the circus. They send their bloodhound out, the blind witch who can smell their fears and thoughts. She tries to mark their roof, but they wash away the mark and trick the witch to an abandoned home and pierce the balloon with an arrow to send her away. After some more encounters, they finally bring Will's father, the town librarian, into the mix. He believes them when he encounters Mr. Dark, the illustrated man, looking for the boys. They look for the history of the circus and how it came to town once before. Over 100 years before, with the same proprietors. Men who live forever, who need to use pain and hurt to feed the circus and feed their immortality and their hellish strength, for the illustrated man comes by the library to find the boys. Mr. Holloway knows now, and he believes, and he is scared. And the illustrated man tells him something else. Be more scared. The illustrated man is strong and has strong servants, like the aforementioned blind witch who uses her magics to silence the boys and lead them along like zombies. She is left with Mr. Holloway to end his heart, but her magics tickle him and keep his blood pumping, and his laughter frightens her off. He comes by and helps the boys with a bullet trick that the carnival folk would use, where it would appear she caught the bullet with her teeth. Fortunately, it is her brain that catches it instead, breaking her spell on the boys. But the action is not over. The circus stands. The evil illustrated man must be stopped. How do they do so? Well, I can't give away all the answers, my children. All I will say is that sometimes good has weapons and evil has none. And sometimes wicked things cannot stand tears and joy and laughter.